Rio. Underground, we on the move, but selling the black on the ones. Turn it up.
I'm not even.
What up? All right, guys. Look, I know. We starting a little bit behind this afternoon, this evening, whatever have you. But we ready to get the show rolling. I got some really special guests on here tonight. If y'all caught the interview earlier this week on their podcast, then you definitely know who it is already. If you've been tuned in or locked in with us all week, then you still know who it is or Inner Circle knows who it is anyway. Shout out Alicio Torres, my boy. KS in the building. So without further ado, I may as well go ahead and just bring them in because, Pastor Mac, what's good with you? Pastor Mac's in session right now. So, so I might as well go ahead and bring them in. Everybody, please welcome Jay Measy and Jay Strong.
Yo, what's goody, man? What's poppin'? Jetblack.
What's going on? What's going
yo,
on,
it's
beloved?
good to be on this platform, cuz we had you on ours. It's good to be on yours now, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Nah, that's a different feel. It's almost like when you used to driving all the time, and then you finally get you finally get with somebody that got their license too, and you could just relax. This is that. This is that feel.
I always love to drive the car, man. I go long distance driving. But yo, man, I'm very I'm looking forward to what we got on deck tonight, man.
Yeah, man. It's an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to be sharing this stage with you. To be another way to glorify God and just basically just fellowship. So I'm happy to be here, man. If you hear screaming in the background, I got kids, multiple kids. That's just a disclaimer. And I have a dog. That's just a disclaimer. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Look, no worries at all. I got kids myself. So, y'all already know. Six of them in the other room right now. So every once in a while, it's hard to keep
God is good.
Keep one of them out of here, or because once one come back here, then all the rest of them come. So.
Yep. I know that. But we here. We ready to get it. We ready to get it. Stop without the hose.
Yeah. So tell everybody, man, about y'all, man. Tell them. A little bit about each of you. Whichever one of y'all want to go first.
You can go first.
For those that don't know, 8 years ago, I was ran over in my environment, went all over the place. Started off my journey. That day moving forward. I've always done music since I was a kid. But now I do music. So I ended up strong on another platform. For some reason, we ended up doing a podcast together. He's definitely been a blessing in my life. That's just a little bit about me. What's up, Strong?
Well, a little bit about me. Born and raised in Harlem, the big Jack. The definition of prodigal son. I'm forcefully, and every bit of vigor that I could, tried to stay away from the church. Went through a marriage that failed, and I told God, I'm done with the idea of marriages, and He had a plan even through that. So I ended up meeting my current wife. Which, shout out Ashley, I love you, babe. No foot rubs, respectfully. But through that, she encouraged me back into the faith. She encouraged me back into, believing in Christ and, wanting to actually accept the calling that's been on my life since before I was born. And, I've always had a love for music, which led me to meet my brother Jay Measy on a review show, and we ended up connecting and building a relationship. And like he said, we started the Godson podcast, and that's what it is from there. God is good. God is good when it ain't good. That's my new saying.
That's what's up, man. Definitely can't I can't get. No, it's not too late, Eric, to submit your music. Just send it to the email on the screen. Definitely never take a chance or miss an opportunity to shout out my lovely wife, the one who made the Must Be Heard vision even possible. You know what I mean? My rib, my everything, all of the above. Michelle.
Salute, Michelle. Salute.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the wifey.
Yes, sir. She, like I said, man, it was her heart.
Indeed.
It was her heart. It was her vision. You know, and God put us together, and you know what I'm saying, and we brought it together and made it happen in real time. So, you know, she's both the justice and the law, if you will, when it comes to Must Be Heard Radio. So,
Respect that.
I heard that real loud.
Yeah. She gonna make sure it's going off right. So, we got some submissions to catch up on from last week, of course. If you're new to the stream, welcome to the show. And absolutely pop on, share it, like it, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, because you know what I'm saying, this platform is built for independent artists like you. And it doesn't matter what genre, as long as it is something that glorifies Christ. So I'm telling you now, so y'all know, if it don't glorify Christ and it got some craziness going on, I will cut it off in a heartbeat. I do not care about your feelings. All right, it's other platforms. There's other platforms that will you know, take over and they'll do reviews for your particular type of music. But this platform, we glorify Christ over here.
Jesus is king,
and we ain't confusing nobody. All right, so without further ado, I do got a few to catch up on from the last show that we had. One was sent in by this guy named Robert Lawrence, and the song is called Tracy Tribute. I listened to a little bit of it because I wasn't sure about the content, and I usually don't listen to
that
stuff.
That title would have threw me off too.
Yeah.
That title would have threw me off, but
yeah, and then he didn't put any description or anything like that in the email, so I listened to a little bit of it just to kind of pre-screen it. But if it's some funny business going on, I'm gonna let it loose. I like what I heard so far, so I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity, fellas. If you like I said, man, if you can't hear it through your live stream feed, you know, grab your laptop, tablet, whatever the case may be, hit the play button on there, and then we'll go from there. Sound good?
Sound good.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Let's get right into it. This is Tracy Tribute from Robert Lawrence. Oh, I know what to do.
I'm about to say.
Cobra. You can hear that strong?
Nah. I look like I'm gonna have to grab the laptop or something.
That'll work. Hold on 1 second.
So far my life's been a mess, so far my life's been a test. Got people telling me stay calm, I'm alright then I'm likely to stress. Cause fights and I'm highly aggressed, got loads on my mind right now, I can't take this. But now it's time to move forward, I can't keep living this life, I'm depressed. Constipated in my chest, them pains were hard to digest. When I was down on my lowest, I was thinking I would go about planning my death. But then I moved on and chose writing instead, kept myself busy with a mic in my left. Thanks to whoever's looking down on me, feeling stronger than ever now, got it, I'm blessed. This one's gonna go down for my auntie. She passed away not long ago and it's taking its toll on my family. But we've gotta fight through this, like she did 9 years of fire. Stand and stare at the stars, there ain't one that shines brighter. I know she ain't with us right now, but I'm sure one day we'll all be together. Gotta keep on fighting through all the hard times and then maybe things will start to get better. Pain in my chest, I don't think I'll ever feel the same again. But I know that she wanted the best for me, so I ain't gonna make the same mistakes again, no. These past few weeks have been mad, it ain't hit yet. This shit don't feel right, time's ticking and the harder this shit gets. No energy, I can't take it in.
And there we go. All right, first cut off of the night, easy. I didn't listen to it this far into it, but this is why I said what I did. When I ain't sure about something, I'll pre-screen it just to be sure. But I mean, Oh boy, no words.
You know.
It's nice.
I mean, it started off good. You know what I mean? I ain't really catch the cutoff because I'm still trying to get used to the listening to the here, but still being here. But you obviously caught something.
It's yeah. So
Yeah, I'm trying to. I just grabbed my wife's phone. Shout out to again, so I can hear it and everything. So
you got it. I tagged you. I tagged you on the post. You heard?
Yeah. Nah, I see. I'm so I'm assuming that there was a no in there.
Definitely a no in there.
Okay.
A couple of them caught me. I mean,
maybe you're being a little bit too nice, and I appreciate your spirit. So maybe that's what the Holy Spirit has led me and my brother to be here for. Let me say this differently. Respectfully to your platform, if it is not glorifying our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, don't bring it.
Please.
So Jetblack is gonna be nice about it. Even Meezy is gonna be nice about it. I have more of a fighter spirit in me. So I'm gonna tell you about yourself respectfully. Let's not do that. Alright? This is not the place for that. I can name at least 10 other podcast review shows that y'all can go to for that type of exposure. If that's what you're looking for, this is not it. And I mean that respectfully.
Facts.
Okay?
Respectfully.
Beloved? So, keep that in mind. And you're going to see it on my face. That's one thing my brother Meezy is teaching me. Like, a lot of things, like, I mean, the Holy Spirit is still developing and building in me, but you're going to see it on my face. So, with that being said, tread lightly, because I'm going to tell you about it after I tell you about it.
I love it.
Huh?
That's the only way to be.
Said I'll tell your mama about it.
For real. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, let us move to the next.
Let's get it, man. I'm trying to hear some glory. I'm trying to hear something that brings glory to the King, man. You know, I get it, man. You still in the world. You might not know, what we talking about when we talk about that glory to the King, man. We want to worship the King, man. You know what I mean? You should come on this side so you can get a better understanding of what that means. You know what I mean? So.
Yes,
I'm looking forward to what we got on the list, man. Let's see what else we got, Cuzzo.
All right, up next I got now this one is undeniable. Can't Sell My Soul, Deontay Hall featuring God-fearing TJ.
Okay, I already feel better. That's
a whole lot better feel, man. It's a whole lot better feel. I ain't crazy about the artwork, but it is what it is. All right, here we go.
Taj Money.
Say the devil wanna see me low, low. Everything that I know. Living for the Lord, that's all I know. I'ma give him praise till I'm gone. I can't sell my soul. Devil wanna see me low. They don't wanna see me blow. I can't sell my soul. No, I can't sell my soul. See that devil be plotting and tripping. For the Lord, I done been on a mission. I was whipping that work in the kitchen. Now I'm out here just making a different shot. G to the plug and that's all I need. Tell them that be the God in me. People was hating and doubting me. Holy gang got brought the squad with me. No, I'm not selling my soul. The enemy getting exposed. That ice on my wrist got me froze. Lost said they ain't got it back like Joe. Whoa. Winner, hope dealer, go get it from the jungle. Go really pray to God every day. When I hit the block, swear the hood gon' feel it. See the devil wanna see me low, low. Everything that I know. Living for the Lord, that's all I know. niggas and throw it up. When we step in the church, yeah, they know it's us. Everywhere that I go, they be showing love. Man, I'm only the charger, man, got the plug. All these blessings, they coming down from above. I was just down on the bottom, but now I'm on top and they call me the man. So all my supporters, y'all feel like my family. I don't see y'all as a fan. Keep your ambition and stay on the mission and never try to switch up the plan. My God on his way, we in the days, and I don't think y'all understand. Say the devil wanna see me low, low. Everything that I know. Living for the Lord, that's all I know, no. I'ma give him praise till I'm gone. I can't sell my soul, I can't sell my soul. Devil wanna see me low, they don't wanna see me blow. I can't sell my soul, I can't sell my soul. I can't sell my soul, no, I can't sell my soul.
All right, fellas. What y'all think, man? What y'all think? Where we at? We at a
Fire.
All right.
Fire.
That right
Fire.
there is piff.
I like it.
All day. I need
I
that
like
on the
it.
playlist. Need that on the playlist.
I like it.
Who's the artist again?
I like it.
That was Deontay Hall featuring God Fear and TJ.
Keep up the good work,
Yeah,
cause
nah, we need
that
you,
was
yeah.
fire.
Yeah, nah, that was good. So look, did he have a feature on that?
Yeah, God Fear and TJ was the feature.
Okay. That was, so let me say this. First, it's very important if you're gonna have a feature to have a feature that either compliments you or and I don't want to put this in that kind of a sense, but they either gotta be at your level or they gotta kill you for it to be a legitimate feature that makes sense on a track. I think that feature really complimented. Actually, yeah, that feature really complimented. That's one. Two, I like the direction that they went with it. It's very, very catchy. I almost hear myself even saying it in my head right now. I just heard it. You know what I mean? Very catchy.
The quality
because of the way
definitely
that I heard it, like the way that I heard it, I couldn't really like give you a critique as far as the leveling, but the leveling did sound it sounded decent on my end. I wish I could have heard it through the headphones and everything, but yeah, that was fire. Keep that up, man. Keep that up. I mean that tells a story. Like you can tell you can tell where this individual came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that
was fire.
So what you think about that, Jetblack?
So as far as level wise, and I'm sure it's already a released song, so kind of talking about level wise doesn't really make that much of a difference because most people are not gonna go back in on something that's released and rework the audio. I'm not a huge fan of auto-tune, first of all, but at the same time,
I love it. It just depends on if it's done right.
Yeah,
but we'll talk about your critique. My bad.
Well,
My bad.
that's what direction I was heading in. It wasn't overbearing. It wasn't too much. Okay, but I do feel like it was a little unnecessarily loud when I'm listening to it in my ears, because there's a balance between the hook of it or the chorus or whatever you're doing and the track itself. If one part of the track is overdoing or overpowering everything else, is gonna make everything else sound like it's kind of jumbled. You feel me? So and this is why it's important for artists to get your track outs. Pay the extra, get your track outs, because whatever engineer is working with that, they're going to hear that automatically, and then they're going to fix that and mix it down to where it's that one piece isn't overbearing. You feel me? So, like, I felt like I was getting lost more in the kick than anything else. The hook, it was catchy. It's relevant. It's real. It's good sound. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like I was getting lost in that 808 because it's just constantly pulling me in.
Yeah.
That's all I heard. So, careful with your balances. Artists always
You
get your
definitely
track
got it
out.
good on your side because Yeah, I can't. I'm hearing it through my phone, so that the 808s I ain't really hear them. It's probably as crazy as you was hearing them. You know?
Yeah, I could imagine. I could imagine though. I could imagine.
Yeah, listening through.
But that was definitely some good advice, though. That was definitely some good advice. You
listening
know,
through
you
phone
definitely
speakers.
I also would say maybe, and I really couldn't hear it. Maybe the reverb on it may need a little work. Because that could be like out of speakers. That could be something that goes from a headache to a migraine real quick. You know what I mean, if it's not blended in right. You know what I mean, but I mean overall, I think it was a fire track. I think it was a fire track, man.
So, yeah, me too, man. Right, I ain't mad at it.
So ratings 1 through 10.
That's a 10 for me.
I'll give it a 7.5. I'll give it a 7.5.
Okay.
I mean,
ooh, boy, you was
those are like two different. Those are two different rates, man. He wasn't lying when he said he was going to be the more. Yo, good cop, bad cop. I rock with you. I give you a 10. He give you a what?
I give you a 7.5.
7.5. He said
7.5. I give it an 8 because I mean, like I said, I can feel the story. You know what I mean? But I can also tell that, you know what I mean, there's some work that needs to be done. You know what I mean? But it's definitely fire. Trust me, if you've heard some of the stuff that I heard, and this is just me being nice, 7.5, 8, that's super good. Like that's super good. I'm sure we'll get examples of that as we go along. But it was a fire track, and to the point where I would cop it. For real.
Yeah. I'm at a 9. So that's, I mean, it's playlist worthy. Definitely making it into regular rotation. So congratulations, sir. Sirs, gentlemen, good job.
Yes. Yeah. Nah, y'all did good. Man. Keep glorifying the king like that.
So you did good. You got a 10, a 9, and a 7. I mean, an 8. You know what I mean?
Rounded off to 9.5.
Yeah, so
right.
Yeah, you can round that off.
I ain't gave off my first siren tonight, so we'll see. We'll see who gonna get that first.
We need one of those sirens, man. We need one.
All right,
see, man. Come on,
man.
That's
gonna take a lot.
Man.
This next one.
That's gonna take a lot.
This next one is almost. I'm hyped up for it because I've been listening to it all week. So, or listening for it all week. I heard the preview. I was like, yo, this is dope. But some good friends of mine, Fulton, Mississippi. You see his wife in here already, D'Angela. Shout out to Guys Movement. So, the song they sent in, I'm guessing this is the one called Forward. So they just released this song. And I'm ready to listen to it. So, if y'all ready, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Shout out Damian Leathers.
Cobra.
Let's go. Hey, Caleb. Let's go. I'm going forward. When I'm closer with God, I'm getting warmer. In my soul, in my spirit and mind. Every time you show up, yeah, you know it's perfect time.
Covered in the blood, John Cena can't see my crew. We done lost a few along the way, but we spotted up. Booty strapped with a word like Rambo. Came from the bando, but my team moving forward.
Snap back to the original camera, we gaining stamina. Feeling like the top of the banner, he reigning over us. Showing us that he's the top, we going up. Feeling like we at the verge of a big blow. We're never gonna set, we're never going back down. From the things that hit the ground, we hit the ground. Run out, time is coming, no more running, devil shunning. But I know what he won't do. The whole crew strapped with us, I'ma like go. And we know just what he wants. Devil in our ear, he tryna tone. But we know just what we gon' do. The Holy Spirit showing us that we gon' move. No longer held back, I'm going forward. When I'm closer with God, I'm getting warmer. In my soul, in my spirit and mind. Every time you show up, yeah, you know it's perfect time.
Covered in the blood, John Cena can't see my crew. We done lost a few along the way, but we spotted up. Booty strapped with a word like Rambo. Came from the bando, but my team moving forward.
I'm going forward, Satan had me cornered. No longer
sea for your kingdom. All he added was water, and now there's a dream from the well. When I hear that alarm sound, yeah, I'm running toward the bell. I just wanna touch the hem of his garment. I'm planted in this ministry, plowing my garden. No 6'9", but for God I've been informing. Head of his department, I say yes, drill sergeant. No longer held back, I'm going forward. When I'm closer with God, I'm getting warmer. In my soul, in my spirit and mind. Every time you show up, yeah, you know it's perfect time. Covered in the blood, John Cena can't see my crew. We done lost a few along the way, but we squatted up. Booted strapped with a word like Rambo. Came from the bando, but my team moving forward. Flesh got dreams, yeah, I'm feeling cloudy. City lights flashing all around me. Small town boys, so they so astounding. But I won't let it take my soul, gotta stay focused on the goal, yeah. I was born to be a soul. When I'm 4 course dinner made me serving you spiritual. Better get on the stage, tired of feeding your milk and stuff. We can't stay in that place, if you do, you get left back. Grown man now, ain't got no time for no setback. Keep the cash in your bag, I don't care about them racks. Having water flowing on us all, yeah, like a stem check. Holy Spirit got us living, moving forward like running backs, yeah. No longer held back, I'm going forward. When I'm closer with God, I'm getting warmer. In my soul, in my spirit and mind. Every time you show up, yeah, you know it's perfect time. Covered in the blood, John Cena can't see my crew. We done lost a few along the way, but we squatted up. Booted strapped with a word like Rambo. Came from the bando, but my team moving forward.
I don't know if I heard that right or not. Did he say living water pouring on us like a stem check?
I think so. I don't know if I heard that, but I'm gonna tell you what lines got me. The Tekashi 6ix9ine line got me, and the John Cena line got me.
Okay.
Most definitely got me. Please, what you think?
Yeah, that vibe was crazy for me, man. Yeah. I'm like, you know, the creativity, it was ill. You know what I mean? The different type of melodies, the different type of notes in the song. Like, me personally, I'm one of them type of people that I like kind of to use my voice like an instrument. You know what I mean? So whether we rapping, whatever we doing, but it's almost like spitting your bars on that right note, that right pitch. And that's what I heard on this track right here, man. It was fire for me, man. That's a go. Okay. That's a go all day.
Okay. So it was definitely a vibe. My thing was in it, to me, the lyrics were a little all over the place. Not really too structured out. I get where they were going with it, but it was a little less structured than my ears really follow and everything. I think that some of the auto-tune in that, you can definitely hear their vocal ability ending and the auto-tune assisting them. But all around, I think it was a good track. I definitely love the message in it. I feel the power in it. You know, they definitely gave their heart on that. I mean, which anointing will carry you through further than your talent. I mean, especially if it's God all in it. I mean, overall dope track though. You know, but those are just a few things. You know, the lyrics were a little bit everywhere for me. The auto tuning and everything kind of sometimes didn't compliment them vocally, but overall it was a dope track.
All right, so that's where I am. Again, it's the auto tune part of it all is relevant. Okay, that's the one thing. The melody of it is relevant. It really reminded me of like I was listening to Zanti. Which I don't know if y'all know who Zanti is, but it's a Christian rap. He's been around for a little bit. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what song it was on Rapzilla that made him famous. It was Gosh, I can't think of the name of the song now.
I think I know who you talking about. Oh, it's right there too.
God taught me.
Oh man,
That's it.
yes. It definitely gave me huge God taught me vibe.
Yes.
I mean,
good call,
definitely like that. Like I would have thought they were related.
You talking about that kid? He's a white kid, right?
Yeah, blonde.
Yeah,
dude from like
when you
Cali.
ask me how I'm living, I think God taught.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, bro. Yo, they could have been related.
That's definitely a lane right there. You know what I mean? That's definitely a lane right there. And I think that pocket right there, he played it good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You played that pocket
definitely.
real good. You know what I mean? So
as an artist,
I rock with it.
As an artist, trying to find the lane that you fit in, yeah, or beacon light, like Michael said. Yeah, that's another good one. But trying to find the lane that you fit in as an artist takes time. You know what I mean? And like I've heard these dudes over the years kind of grow and like try different things, and everything that they was trying wasn't really working. Now I'm gonna always go back to engineering. Okay, Damien should know this by now since he's been knowing me as long as he have. But I'm gonna always go back to engineering. When it comes to auto-tune, you have to hit the notes in the right. You have to program the notes in the right key.
Yeah, man.
So if you in C, you don't want your auto-tune's gonna automatically program to C because that's a normal home key. But if you singing in C sharp and you got every note but one note right, then as soon as you hit that one note, it's gonna push you back down into the wrong one. So
and you gonna hear it.
Everybody gonna hear it because auto-tune is incredible.
Especially if it's a higher pitched note. If it's a lower pitched note, you may be able to slide with it.
Right.
But if it's a higher pitched note and you don't have anything surrounding that or supporting that particular note, like it's gonna catch. Like it's gonna be unavoidable. You know what I mean? So that's why you gotta sometimes be very careful, and like Jetblack is saying, right engineering when you're doing your auto-tune is so crucial.
Yes,
it's so crucial. I mean, it could be the difference maker in that part for real.
I'm at about because I know the growth that they've taken. Damien, I was really, really impressed with. Appreciate you, Robert Barnes. Robert Barnes, aka the B-boy in the building. So because I know the growth that you guys have undergone, I'm gonna say I'm at about an 8.5. And I'm at an 8.5 just from the misses with the auto-tune. That's about it. And then I would say storyboard your basically sit down like before you start writing and create a storyboard, because you want to give people a direction, and your hook is exactly that. It's a hook. It's what brings people in. It's what connects the verses together and all that kind of stuff. So you can imagine it like a zipper to your pants, if you will, or a button to a shirt. You know what I'm saying? If you're missing a button, then your shirt gonna be open right there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing you can do to hide it aside from put a safety pin in it, which is basically just putting filler in the song, so to speak. So if you look at at the hook of your song as being the base point for everything as far as connecting your verses together and all of that, then I would definitely do that. Spend a little bit more time building the story around the hook.
Yeah. The hook is what they're going to remember if they don't remember not another line in the song. They're going to remember that hook. The hook is supposed to be the thing that literally hooks them in, that draws them into the song. So, yeah, with me, I'm at a 6.5 for this. Like I said, just because the lyric delivery for me kind of was a little all over the place. I'm a little. It's almost like reading run-on sentences, you know, for me. But I'll give it a 6.5. You know, I'll give it a 6.5, 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at an 8. I'm at an 8 with it, man. Like I said, man, I rock with it. You know what I mean? I only got one speed, and that's go or no. You know what I mean? So it's I'm either rocking with it or I'm not, and I'm definitely rocking with that. You know what I mean? But I'm at an 8 with that.
Okay. All right. Omaha Steaks in the building, aka
Okay.
my boy T Barlow out here. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I met T Barlow in Omaha, and man,
A Cornhusker State.
yeah, we would have really stood there all night and just talked all night long. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that when you find kingdom connections. You know what I'm saying? You link up with people that you've been rocking with for a minute and all of that, man. And you just find that common ground. It's just that. So T Barlow uses this platform exactly what it's for, which is sending unreleased music. So he can get the real thought process behind it and all that kind of stuff before it's released. Now, here's the thing, and I'm gonna give y'all a disclaimer. Before you send something, please make sure your stuff is at least you are copywritten as a songwriter or set up as a songwriter, so your stuff is automatically copywritten when you write it. Because Must Be Heard Radio is not responsible for people plagiarizing. Okay, I don't plan on nobody doing that, but and I hope nobody would actually do that because
that's real right there.
We all supposed to be followers of Jesus Christ, and the carnal sin, man, stealing. Don't be out here stealing nobody content, man.
Please don't, please don't, because I'm usually a peaceful person about that, but if I hear you doing that on another platform and thinking that you slick with it, I'm gonna call you out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call you out.
Most definitely.
That's not cool. That's not cool, man. That's not showing Christ-like example. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna pray for you, but I'm gonna definitely tell you about it.
Right. Gonna talk about you too.
We gotta keep it $150 with you, though.
Gonna pray for you, and I'm gonna talk about you. Just
artists,
so you know.
That's you know what I mean. I don't know, man. You know, we come from another era too, man. You know, I think these days it's a lot more easier for people to sound like the next person or whatnot. But you know, I come from another era where it was like, you know, we paint the pictures, we ain't tracing them. You know what I mean? So.
Right.
You feel me?
Coloring by numbers, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, T Barlow. I got you, Licio. T Barlow, you up on deck, my boy. This is called The Makeup. This is unreleased. So he really just wants to get an opinion on it. Let's get into it.
I got a stalker trying to kill me named Sin. We got a lot of history, so where do I begin? I was attracted to the mystery, and Sin became my friend. Yet the cause of my misery, that friendship had to end. But I had the proclivity to let her back in, due to all of my stupidity from way back when. Yo, back then, I was a poor lost case, looking for love in a very off place. So when I felt lonely, it was Sin I'd chase. My pride like gravity, pulling me down, alongside my depravity, spinning around, my head swimming in the clouds as I sink in the ground, living in a dead state. I couldn't get my head straight, falling up a clay, formed in iniquity, born with the wicked gene, foreign to the spirit reborn. So that means I'm reformed, no longer beat blowing green or seek born. By his strength I keep going. Sometimes I look back, but the shepherd pushes me forward, cause he's leading me toward everlasting glory. In the story I can't wait for it, rooted like a tree beside the waters, here to stay for it. I've been changed, watch me act brand new. It's awfully strange if you feel me, what my God can prove. See, I'm relaying that he's really about that life and truth, bringing exposure to the dark like only light can do. See, I was fallen, I was broken, a Humpty Dumpty looking boy. The king's men couldn't fix it, so the king in all his glory stepped down from his throne and took my broken heart of stone and restored it into flesh, just to pierce it with his word so that he could call me blessed. If you knew me, please observe there's something different about me. Yes, I'm regenerated by the one I'm venerating. Yes, I'm far from perfect, but the Holy Spirit's penetrating the depths of my core, convicting me of all the sinful ways that saturate my day to day. Sometimes I run away to pray, I pray he takes the weight away, and then I read the text to see he took it on that faithful day, carrying the cross cause I was lost, so he became the way. Yeah, I was void of all hope. I was blind and I was broke. I was void of all hope. I was blind and I was broke. I was void of all hope. I was blind and I was broke until the potter stepped in and made me whole. The makeup.
Tell y'all something about T. Barlow. All right. I'm gonna try to be as fair as I can. I'm a fan, so you know what I'm saying? I don't know how fair I can be with this one. T. Barlow ain't never sent nothing that was less than a 10, in my opinion. It's just I'm a huge fan of East Coast hip hop, man. Like that particular type of music. Whether it's like anything that reminds me of like cross movement early days, real hip hop, that's the kind of stuff I like. So I'm curious though, where y'all at?
I like the lyricism, you know what I mean? I like how he's playing with the flows and all that. I'm more of the vibey type of, you know what I mean? I love vibes. I like melodies and all of that. Would it go on my playlist? I can't really say it would, you know what I mean, for me personally. But as far as was it lyricism? Was it hip hop? Was he riding the beat the way he was supposed to? I agree with all those things, you know what I mean? He was definitely on it. So as far as the song itself, for me, I give it an 8, you know what I mean? But would I put it on my playlist? Not really, because I'm you know, I just wouldn't do it. Not your
style, huh?
Plus I'm East Coast, man. You know what I mean? So I come from that, and you know what I mean. Right now, you say you like the East Coast, and I'm thinking more. I like the South. I like the West. You know what I mean? Because I'm from the East Coast. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. That's about like me being from the South and not really being a huge fan of trap. So
you see, you know what I mean? So it works out.
Yeah,
it be like that. So Strong, what you got?
For me, it was definitely a lot of B-boy vibes for me. You had me at some places, lost me in some others. I really couldn't tell if it was more or less a freestyle with the hook on the end of it, or if it was an actual song. But I mean, it was cool for the you know, just for the energy that he was giving off with it. I mean, he was giving off that, you know, that old school Adidas tracksuit, the shell toe.
Yeah, and you know, that's fire. You know what I mean? That's definitely fire. When you come from an era, you know, or you come from that type of side, you know, you just always set the bar and the standard a little bit more higher. You know what I mean? And that's just crazy, because it's my bar, my standard of listening to music is listening to something that I've never really, like, I'm not used to hearing. You know what I mean? That's what, like, catches my ear and all that. But when I'm hearing something, you know, like from my side, because out here, especially on the East Coast beat, there's so many hot artists that spit bars fire, you know what I mean? And got that, you know, got that hip hop to it, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like we spoiled. We spoiled with it over here, you know what I mean?
Kinda, yeah, I get that.
I might be bugging, you know what I mean? But he's definitely a dope artist. You could tell he go in with the bars and all that, you know what I mean? But
all the time.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing even not gonna even front on that one. But like I said, I'm a fan, so you know what I'm saying? Like for me, because I like that style of music, you know what I mean? Like I grew up listening to cross movement, you know, in that era, that style of music. So, like for me, it's almost refreshing to hear it these days, compared to, you know what I'm saying, compared to everything else that we hear that sounds pretty much the same.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So,
but you see, like you like everything else that we hear that sounds the same, and you're like, I like that because it's different. It brings me back, and that's how I feel about it too. When I look at West Coast music, you know, just dudes from Chicago and all that, I'm thinking like that vibe is different because I'm not from there. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to check for that. You know what I mean? But every time I hear East Coast artists, is that the bar set so high for East Coast artists that you gotta be like a standout. You know what I mean? Like for me anyways, you know what I mean? And usually what's a standout for me is somebody that's from the East Coast that can take all the different music, you know what I mean, and just make something crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to explain it correctly, but
no, I got you. All right, so this is where we at now. I got. Oh, my bad. So, Strong. What was your rating?
I give that a 6.5 too. I give it a 6.5.
Okay. Hey, well, we thought Marty the Greatest was tough. Shout out Marty the Greatest, man. We thought Marty was rough.
Nah, I'm tough as nails, bro.
Strong ain't playing with the beta system.
I see that.
Nah, I'm tough as nails, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. You have to come at this boy hard. If he's saying it's hot, you already know he's saying something.
All right, so I got it.
Nah, it's a fact.
So here's our next one. Michael Prey. This one's called Our Victory. I know for a fact. This got to be good. It's got to be good. Somebody got to get the siren tonight, man. Somebody got to get the siren tonight. All right, here we go.
Dudes from Chicago, I'm thinking like that vibe is different because I'm not from there. It's called Our Victory. I know for a fact. This guy. Somebody got to get the siren tonight.
Okay, I'm never alone, he's with me. Devil, leave me alone, my enemy. We gotta stay strong through all this mess. So call on Jesus, he'll have your back. Through all the pain and your drama stuff. He's not the man to leave you helpless, bro. Lift up your hand and say, give him to him. You can talk to him about anything. He makes nothing into something. Let's have the devils running. Lucy wants my soul, but it belongs to the fist of gold. He thought he had me like count out. But I'm alive, bro, let's go. Never thought my life would be this way. So I'm loving it because I feel his grace.
I cannot give it up for you. But you died on the cross and gave it up for me.
I won't.
Father God, you the only one I want. Cause you gave your first son and gave it up for me.
I ain't playing no games. Life taught me a valuable lesson, man. If you fall, then get back up again. You know Jesus is watching like a movie, man. Don't give up, keep your eyes on him. Cause he's your meat when you're feeling slim. A little protein when you want your strength. Devil wanna hate when you ain't with him. You can't touch me. I'ma cry out for help. Jesus knows you're lurking though. You always up to something, but I know your every move. The Bible warns and tell me what to do. We stay ready. You'll mess with soldiers, but I guess that's what you do. Seek out the weak. That's why we gotta stay strong. And Jesus is the key to that. Bring the holy back. Spiritual realness. Preach and pray. Holy Ghost feelings. When I speak these holy tongues, I don't need no praising song. Jesus knows my name, and I try not to move unless he say so. And I try not to move unless he say so. Yeah.
I cannot give it up for you. Cause you died on the cross and gave it up for me. Father God, you the only one I want. Cause you gave your first son and gave it up for me.
Now the Bible said a just man falleth 7 times, get back up again. But how many times will a man fall? How many times would a man repent for the same thing and grow farther and farther away from God's grace? Yeah, see, people don't want to be in the will of God, but you see, I guess they'd rather have hell, or they want to keep the sin in their life and think their good deeds will win them into heaven. Nah, see, it don't work that way. See, we don't know, but we being influenced by Satan to do the wrong thing. That's why we ain't got no power to stop, because the Bible said you shall receive power after the Holy Ghost has come upon you. But not many people believe that because they blinded to the truth, or they don't want to hear it because they want to do their own thing. But see, the devil is a liar. They ain't know but the devil trying to keep them away from the truth. Yeah, it must admit he doing a good job. But don't lose your soul, man. Don't lose your soul with fool's gold.
I don't know, Sean. What do you think? What do you think about that?
All right, guys. Look at Strong face. I already knew it was coming.
Yeah. Look, man, I'm the good cop here, and I'm gonna tell you right now that song needs a lot of work. You know what I mean?
Strong,
I
turn
was
your
trying.
mic on, bro.
I was trying to find something about it that was gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? The hook was almost there. You know, as far as like the vibe on it and all that, but the engineering needs work. You know what I mean? The writing ability needs work. Um, and then on top of that, I think even at the end, the outro was way too long. You know what I mean? So you might wanna you might wanna like think about how you can say what you wanted to say at the end of that, but shorten it up. You gotta you gotta bring it in because you gotta think about people's attention span. You know, and the last thing you want to do is lose the audience because you know. So you could have which the message was dope. You know what I mean? So let me just correct myself. Like the message itself was fire. You know what I mean? So, but the delivery needs work for me personally. What I'm gonna give it is like about a 4, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
And this from the supposedly good cop. Let me correct something. I'm not a bad cop. I'm just very honest. And I think that sometimes, even in this genre, people's expectations and reality are in two different places. You know, I think that people sometimes expect that just because you're doing Christian hip hop, that everyone is supposed to give you nines and
Give me a second. Let me
and
go grab my charger right quick.
you know, people are supposed to give you nines and tens, and people are supposed to, you know, just this, that, and the like. Yo, nah, that's honestly not reality. This type of critique is supposed to help build you up, because I would be doing it injustice if I gave someone a critique on something that was just based on the fact that they're a believer in Christ like I am, and sent them out into the world to a label or something like that, or a radio station, that are gonna tell them worse than what I'm gonna tell them. Exactly. So let's just get that very clear. Now, in regards to this song, Meezy said a lot of it. This song, how long is this song tracked out to?
Man, you finna hit on exactly what I said, what I was thinking. This song is. Who was that? 3 minutes 49 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, to be honest
Hold
with
on,
you,
wait. Let me make sure.
Yeah, now that can't. 3 minutes and 49 seconds.
3:49.
Yo, listen. Honestly, the way, I don't know, maybe it was just the way it was recorded or whatever the case may be, but that song felt all of almost 5 minutes.
It really did.
It felt almost all of 5 minutes. The lyrics were kind of all over the place. He definitely lost me with this one. Definitely lost me with this. The just me listening to the audio and everything. His vocals were everywhere. Mm-hmm. Not really. You know, this song needs a ton of work. And then you have to ask yourself, what is the purpose for this song, or what is the direction for the song? Where do you want this song to go? Because if your goal was to get this on the radio, to be honest, I don't see this on the radio. I don't see this on the radio, at least not how it is. It needs work. it could have some soundtrack potential. Just depending on how they edit it, for whatever movie and everything like that or whatever. But yeah, like the song just needs a ton of work. It was all over the place. It was super long. It was super long. Like to the point where I'm like, yo, listen, I'm telling you, like, if you would have said 5.5 minutes, I'd have been like, yeah, nah, I believe you. I believe.
I think.
I mean,
I think it was a siren. I was only laughing. I wasn't laughing at the track.
I would say this is like a. I would say honestly, this is like a 3.5 for me, man.
Yeah,
this is like a 3.5 for me.
So I'm gonna say, concept wise, it's a good idea, but I would say I would even go as far as saying go back to the drawing board on it. And the reason I say that is because, and I don't want to rate it accurately, because I'm not gonna rate it accurately. It's because there's so many things that need work. One, the track itself is dated. So the plugins, the VSTs that was used in it, were just dated. You know what I'm saying? So I would first of all update the track itself. The next thing is, you have to, as an artist, be able to paint a picture, right? You're an artist for a reason. So an artist can paint a picture and tell you nothing about it, and you interpret everything that's going on with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It also is something that artists do things to draw your attention. When it got to the point where the music stopped, I found myself like relieved, and then I heard the music start back up, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, dang! I thought it was over." It really felt like it was longer. It really did feel like it was longer than that, because I had to catch myself too. I looked at the time. I was like, "Wait, how long is this?" And then I was like, wait, it's only it's a minute and something left, and it felt like it was just dragging on forever. When it starts feeling like that to a listener, now keep in mind, we're artists. I'm an engineer, all of this. So if we feel like it's a long time, imagine how it feels when a person who doesn't know anything about music at all is listening to it. If
they would have skipped that.
Yeah.
They would have skipped it.
It would have either skipped it, or they would have just turned it off altogether and be like, oh, nah, I'll just wait another 5 minutes and then another song.
I'm going to put on some Lecrae. Let me put on some Lecrae to get my spirit back right.
Right. You got to.
Yo, what did I miss? Nah,
nothing, Pi.
Nothing,
Pi. The same, basically the same things that you said, except the more depth.
I heard Lecrae. Where Lecrae at? He's here?
Yeah, see?
That's what I heard, son.
Yo, listen, we need to play a Lecrae track right now just to get us back in the zone. Like, that was the longest 3 minutes and 49 seconds ever, bro.
Right.
Ever.
And let me...
Like, you need to cut that outro in half and cut that half in half.
Well, still, I mean, the other part of that, I would say, write more, because a lot of times people will start talking because they don't or like the creativity to finish writing or whatever, or they just get lazy in the process and don't finish writing. They like, I'll just talk right here,
which I don't like. I don't like that. I don't like that.
No,
push yourself, man.
You don't give God your leftovers, man.
No.
If we still talking about the last track before I dipped off, that's what we still talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say, just push yourself, man. You know what I mean? Like, you can't get no worse. You just gonna get better at doing what it is that you're trying to get done. You know what I mean? So I would say, man, like, just stay focused on what you're doing. Push yourself. Don't settle for just, whatever comes to your mind when you write in your songs, because you have to engage a person. You have to engage the listener. You know what I mean? So what you want to do is put your best effort forward. So when you're going to say something, if you can say it in a real simple way, complicate it. You know what I mean? Because what you want to do is walk with somebody real quick. You know what I mean? So, but push yourself, man. Don't just settle and be like, all right, well, this word goes with that word, and because I feel like if you do that, man, you're gonna limit yourself, man. Allow yourself to grow from the heart. You know what I mean? Everybody who does music starts off you know what I mean, having to put things together and learn what works and what doesn't work, you know. So we definitely understand that part, but we just being honest, because what we don't want you to do is overlook these things, man. These are things that can help you get better if you pay attention and you apply it. You know what I'm saying? It's not about, hey, man, I think somebody was saying there's no such thing as good criticism, but I take all criticism, because what it does, it forces me to look at myself and what I could do better. Exactly. That's all. That's how I receive it. You know what I mean? And
criticism is perspective. So even if you don't accept the source, always consider the word, because someone can give you a perspective of something that you are not seeing. You know what I mean? It's important for revealing your blind spots. You know what I mean? So you may not like the source. Someone just said, did someone just say the Simon Cowell?
That's my wife over here clowning, man.
Shout out to you, Mrs. I appreciate that honor and badge that you just bestowed upon me. I'll definitely come back.
Truth is a fruit of the spirit, my brother.
Yes, it is.
Truth is a fruit of the spirit, and a lot of times
also saying it in love, because
like
I said, if you left this platform. If you left this platform thinking, oh, I got a banger, and you get to these, let's just say you go to Reach Records, they're gonna look at you crazy.
Real talk.
They're gonna look at you. They gonna look at you and say, "God bless you for coming."
All right, then
our secretary is gonna give you a bottle of water on the way out.
Fire strong. What was wrong? How they turn me down?
Secretary is gonna offer you some hot cocoa on the way out.
And a bag of ice, and a bag of ice for your behind, because they're gonna kick it out.
And that's it, beloved. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Here's the thing.
Somebody just said, "I'm ready to get that siren." Yes.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it too.
All right,
I'm ready for it too.
All right.
I want that. I
have yet to get bad music from, and trust me, I know it exists. From overseas. From Africa or from the islands. I've yet to get bad music from there. So maybe this one is a redeemer. Okay, it's called King Jesus. It's by I'm finna butcher this to death. Don Jerry and Jumu Grand.
Yo, why did your voice just change?
What you mean?
Why does your voice just change, bro? Like, you almost tried to jump in the hut on that one. Like, you almost tried to get a spear.
I can't help it.
And, like, get one of the...
I can't help it. It's the same way it's the same way when I speak Spanish, man. I copy people's accents and stuff so much.
Yeah, you talk Spanish?
Yo, listen.
I speak Spanish a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But, enough to get into sales.
Song, man, I heard you on the song do that.
Yeah, well, I did that on Holy Water. Pass me a glass of el agua bendita. Yeah. But it helps when you can get the accent right, when you pronounce the stuff that you don't know what it is. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let's get to this.
Let's get it, man. We want that siren. We want that siren.
All right, let's get it.
Alongside Juma Grant. Hey. King Jesus, you are the solution. Open up your eyes, analyze, and realize. You are the only option. Accept in your life, yeah. King Jesus, you are the solution. Open up your eyes, analyze, and realize. You are the only option. Accept in your life, yeah. Well, I've been told in this road with me heavy load. Nothing now when me I go find some rest. Things I get a little tight. Trials every day, but me still a give thanks to God for life and for another day. Me I look on the sky. Me chant a prayer to the Father fi guide up me way. Me not go change up me mind. Me fi worship King Jesus in truth and spirit. King Jesus, Him a the solution. Open up your eyes, analyze and realize. Him a the only option. Accept Him in your life, yeah.
Live by breath alone, but by Just for life, you have a chance to change a stick. I want to see us spread the message of a wise man. There's no playing games, no black paper, don't be blind. You got to give him all the loving and the respect that he needs. Living with the confidence, believing in yourself. Understanding what the teachers of most I want to speak. Hey, yeah. Oh, na na. King Jesus, you are the solution. Open up your eyes, analyze and realize. You are the only one. Accepting of your life. King Jesus, open up your eyes, analyze and realize. You are the only option. Accepting of your life. King Jesus, you are the solution. Open up your eyes, analyze and realize. You are the only option. Accepting of your life. King Jesus, you are the solution. Open up your eyes, analyze and realize. You are the only option. Accepting of your life. You better open up your eyes. Better realize we can be other minds. You better open up your eyes. Better realize you can be other
Yeah, I definitely rock with that all day.
We needed that one.
Yo,
We needed that one.
listen,
Yeah, that one.
listen. Yo, listen. Undeniable. Undeniable.
Yo, you wasn't playing, cousin, when you say you don't get nothing back.
No.
Undeniable, bro. Yo, listen.
Africa and Canada.
My wife is in the other room, and she just hopped in the track. She just hopped in the chat. Ashley, shout out to you, babe. I love you again. Mwah. But listen, from the other room, like she just tuned on. I'm like, oh nah, this is a vibe. I almost started. Yo, listen. Yo, you almost started punning the river. Like, yo, listen. For Jesus, though. For Jesus, respectfully.
No, it was that right there, son. Fire.
Yeah, Mees, talk about it. Talk about it, man.
Sorry, man. I felt like I was on the island somewhere chilling, having a good time, all-inclusive trip somewhere, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just enjoying life, enjoying the weather. You know what I mean? I mean, what could go wrong with that song right there? You know what I mean? Nothing.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
yeah,
for the kids in the back. For the kids in the back.
A++ all day.
This is how you do auto-tune.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
it is. Oh, my bad.
No, you good. You good. This is
bad.
exactly how you do auto-tune. When it comes to, like, you notice there was no bleed overs, none of that kind of stuff. Everything was straight line because that's how he meant it.
Yes. There was honestly, from the beginning, just like Genesis, just like the first verse in Genesis. In the beginning, this was fire.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it was properly, because I had to go get my other headphones. I had to, because I'm also plugged into my laptop, so I had to get my other studio headphones because I want to hear everything. You know what I mean? So for one, the mix, beautiful.
Yes.
The mix was beautiful. The even everything about this, the auto-tune was used perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfectly. It was used perfectly. Honestly, this is the type of track, it could be on soundtracks to movies. It could be on radio. This can easily be playlisted. The video would be dope to this. Like, honestly, listening to this, if I close my eyes, there's no way you couldn't tell me I didn't have a coconut in my hand with some flowers around my neck. Bro, like, there's no way you couldn't tell me that. Like,
visual for this would be crazy too, man.
Yeah.
Visual for this would be crazy.
Also took me into a level of worship.
Yeah.
Let's touch that real quick, because I know time. We're looking at time and everything. This took me into a level of worship. Like, it made me feel the words, King Jesus. Like, this took me into a level of worship, bro.
Yes,
like, where I can lift my hands and, you know what I mean? Like, it's everything about this track, like, yo, it deserved another siren, honestly.
Yeah.
It deserved another siren. That
And
was fire,
if anybody was listening with headphones on, that entire thing was an experience. And that's what you look for. You can feel, I love when you can feel the spirit of God flow through somebody's music. And it's like you get sucked in, you can't help but move, you can't help but listen, and you catch every single thing. And it was like, I could literally talk about this one all night long. It's
all
like
night.
It's so many different little small things that were happening in there too, as far as the engineering wise. If you listening with headphones, you got it. You heard it.
Yeah.
And then some stuff you didn't hear that you heard, which were what musicians consider blue notes. So
talk about them.
Them blue notes happen when everything mesh so perfectly that you hear stuff that you don't hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you what I heard, but then you go back and listen to it, you're not gonna hear it. The song. So
I was a little nervous with the beginning of the second verse because I thought that it was gonna override but it didn't. It surprised me in a pleasant way.
Yeah, let me type this in chat. The song is called King Jesus. It's by Dungary and hold on. Somebody need to type this in chat. Dungary and Jumu Grand. So
yo, listen, shout out to y'all for that submission. We appreciate it. We definitely felt that one. That was dope. That is definitely a bar setter. That's a bar setter for the night.
Yeah.
Like you gotta you listen, for anyone if I
definitely would be hating to come after that.
It's gotta be like that. It's gotta be like that. Like it's gotta be of that quality. They took the time with that song. They took the time with that song, man. Super dope, man.
Let's see what else we got lined up because that's gonna be a hard track to follow right there.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna say they definitely babysat that one. And like whoever the engineer was, you could tell they loved what they was doing.
Yo, the engineer was a good cook on Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Where you get the compliment, you put your foot in this. Nah, the engineer put their foot in that one, man. For
they
real.
Did. Foot, elbows, knees, all of the above.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All the way in it.
All right.
Literally.
What we got next?
All right, hold on. Wait,
what we doing?
Let me post this up here. I'm gonna put the graphic work up here.
Oh, do we really need the ratings for this one? Do we really need it?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just putting the graphic work up here so y'all can see what the name of it is. This is the song right here. So
that's easily a 10, bro.
Yeah, and even the graphic work looks good, man. It's
that's fire.
Even the graphic work.
Even the graphic work makes me want a coconut. I don't know why I feel coconut, but I want a coconut, bro.
It's Kenya.
Like I might have to.
He's from Kenya, though. Yeah.
From where?
Kenya.
We just had on a brother from Kenya
yesterday
on the podcast.
Yeah.
He's from Kenya, and the other guy that was on there is from Canada.
Okay, that artwork is fire. Yeah, y'all see my wife in there, Ashley. I love you, babe. We ain't even gotta. All
right, no rating on that.
Yo, these tracks that you playing, they released. Are
they released?
Every one of them has been released so far.
Man, I encourage y'all to go get that.
Yeah,
go get that. Get that.
Yeah, man, I don't know track where right there. You need that,
but go get it, man. Respectfully, like listen.
Where Alicio go?
That was dope.
Let me find out. Alicio slipped in and out of here, man. Alicio sent in a track from William T. Stars. It better be good. That's all I got to say. It better be good. It's called Go Off.
From what we just heard, it better go off.
You know what though? I'm gonna tell you what.
Y'all gonna see it in my face.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I think happened. We got like a string of okay ones, and then we got one bad one, and then it made the next one like so much better. You know how like I ain't never been to jail before, but I can imagine eating bologna sandwiches with mustard only all the time, and then when you finally get out, you get to get a turkey leg with some greens and some cornbread and some.
That's exactly
some roast.
What it's like. I know from personal experience. That's exactly what it's like, bro. That's exactly what it's like. You eating noodles with cheese and something like that every day, and then you get home. Even McDonald's tastes like heaven to you. Trust me.
Exactly.
Because I'm getting hungry right now listening to y'all talk about food.
Let's get to this. Let's get to this.
All right,
Bella out.
Sorry,
I had to yell at my dog. My bad.
Got you.
My bad,
William T. Stars, and this one is called "Go Off."
No flesh. No flesh. Glory.
The devil tried to take me, but Christ ain't gonna let me go. This world gonna try to break me, whatever, I can't let it show. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. The devil trying to take me, but Christ ain't gonna let me go. This world gonna try to break me, whatever, I can't let it show. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. I don't think they know what I'm capable of. I be pegging out like I'm analog. There's only one guy who made one star. You won't find another me in catalog. I got the Lord at the head of my thoughts, so I ain't gotta report to synagogues. I know who he is, he the son of God. Plus the Father and Spirit don't wanna call. So I got them balls that hit like a runaway train on the track with a parked car. I made it out of the trap star. Got no limits like a black car. Y'all play God like from Asgard. When I pray to God, I just ask for a floodgates to open like a cash drawer. Just reap a sword, then I pay it for it. The Spirit on me, they say I'm anointed and I ain't winning disappoint. I just pray they get the point. The devil looking to exploit. For that street light, pay the steep price. Had me facing letters in the joint. Now they may see me on the wings though, cause I got Jesus at the point. Can't turn my back cause these haters gon' front. Let them go ahead and say what they want. I'ma pray so my pastors and haunt me. These predators pray so I stay on the hunt. And I don't feel the taunt of my enemy. They see the hand of my Lord is defending me. So I don't know who y'all gon' pretend to be, but I'ma play the man I was sent to be. The devil trying to take me, but Christ ain't gonna let me go. This world gon' try to break me, whatever, I can't let it show. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. The devil trying to take me, but Christ ain't gonna let me go. This world gon' try to break me, whatever, I can't let it show. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. I need an epicenosis. I want the full experience and appearance from you to recover my focus. They claim to be Christian, but what does they hope lie when the trouble's approaching? And they out on that front line. Enemy got to jump and they call it encroachment. But they ain't no offside. So I sit at the side where my Jesus resides. Took the sting out of death when he hung and he died. Now he sit at the side with a flame in his eye and the voices like thunder that's cracking the sky. I get it cracking, I'm fly. I'm a grown man through the challenges aside. Got a promised land, I protect till I die. Give it the program and get this army beside me. I'm off the leash, it's souls in these streets that I gotta reach. The victory's ours, they suffer defeat. So I'm crushing the enemy's head with the heel of my feet. Head to IQ, he killing the beat. It's cause of my IQ, I stay with a leak. Y'all go ahead and stay with a drip. I got living waters overflowing, I sip. I done took off like I'm planning a trip on the coast of VA. Got a room on the strip. I be in tune with the strength. I took a side on stride of the fence. Calling him, he gon' come through in the clinch. Paid up my ties, ain't no wonder I'm rich. And it ain't no doubt he alive. It's only because of his grace I survived. So I gotta testify to hear the truth speaking. They get petrified while they proof seeking. I've been rectified. I'm in his booth preaching when I could've died in him I reside. Trying to take me, but Christ ain't gonna let me go. This world gon' try to break me, whatever, I can't let it show. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. The devil trying to take me, but Christ ain't gonna let me go. This world gon' try to break me, whatever, I can't let it show. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead. I'ma go off instead.
Now, let me tell y'all something about what was going on in the background.
That was fire.
When everything else was gone, that was going on through the whole song. That holy, that was going on through the whole song. That's another one of those experience kind of things, man. You like, if you're not listening to it, you're gonna miss it until he take everything out. But I heard it, man. Yo, bro was bicycling on that joint, bro.
Yeah,
listen.
That joint, man, super nuts. As far as the hook, though, I think the hook, I don't know. I don't feel like the hook did justice to the bars because he went straight ham, egg, and cheese on the bars, bro. Like, I couldn't even keep myself still. Listen to that, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
definitely A1 on the bars, man. I just feel like the hook, man, like the hook wasn't adding up to what you was presenting with your bars. You know what I mean?
I needed more with the hook. I needed more with the hook. The hook was like but you could also look at the hook like the alley-oop.
Yeah.
Because every single verse was like an NBA All-Star dunk contest for him, like for real.
Every verse.
The young man went
you
went stupid on that.
Definitely didn't lack on any verse. You ain't lack as far as penmanship, lyricism, your creativity, all that. A1, you nailed all that.
Yo, listen, coming from New York, man. Coming from New York, I respect your pen on that. Yeah. I respect your pen. You know what I mean? I got respect for your pen on that. It definitely complimented the beat. I think that you could have did more with the hook, but again, the hook can be looked at as abstract. Like it could have been used as the setup, or you could have just put so much into the verses that was just in your reserve tank. I mean, I'm not sure how you write.
But nah, like I was thinking that maybe he did that with the verses, but nah, son. The verses is perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the verses is super perfect.
Needed. The hook is,
it
for
was
me,
leveled right.
5, you know what I mean? But it definitely deserved the air horn all day. I would have gave it 5 air horns. You know what I mean? That's a fit at.
Yeah.
It was in there.
The leveling was good.
Mm-hmm.
The leveling was great. The verses definitely, man. I'm sitting here doing you know your song is fire when you can get the ugly face, when you get that. Yeah. I mean, my face is usually ugly. The only person that thinks it's not is my wife. Shout out to you, babe. But yeah, like it definitely gave me that ugly screw face, that sour milk face.
Yeah,
you know
and then
what I mean? Like
the beginning of that second verse with the that was nasty, bro. That's why I was like, I had to just cover my face up.
He was talking. He was talking, bro. That man was talking on that. Very good, very good. I give that a 9.5, 10, like easily. I don't know if I could do a 9.8 if y'all allow me to do a 9.8, but yeah, man. Like I just wanted just a little. Yo, listen, just give me a little bit more seasoning on the hook. Just give me a little bit more seasoning. That's it. That's all I want.
I'm at a stern 10 on that one, man. That's solid 10 for me.
Yeah,
solid 10.
Ain't mad at that.
That's a solid 10. It's well deserved. William T. Stars always put out good music. I don't think I heard anything bad from him either. So that's released. Definitely go cop that too. That's gonna be in my playlist that I'm building. So, I'm doing probably about 2 of these. So, all right. I got this. I don't know if y'all listen to the Rapzilla freshman ciphers or not. But this one,
but I do want to say, if y'all can go on to the Rapzilla site, my guy DJ LC, he's got a song featuring Q right now that is being voted on. It's a really dope song. I can't even pull it up right now because I'm on my phone and I'm on the laptop right now, whatever. But definitely go look for that. DJ LC featuring Q. Go vote for that, man. Definitely go vote that up. Maybe I'll try to definitely try to just slide off real quick.
Too, man.
Yeah, you heard it earlier, right?
Yeah, I heard it earlier, man. The track is dope.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go vote on it.
I'm gonna go pull it.
We actually had him on the podcast too, so
I'm gonna go pull it, and then I'm gonna put it in. What I'm gonna do is put it in rotation, so that everybody is hearing it still, and that way I can make sure we got it in there.
It's called Whole Nother Level. It's called Whole Nother Level. DJ LC featuring Q.
Yo, have them
QEW.
Have them send it to me, bro.
Okay.
That way I can that way I can definitely get in the rotation for him. If that's gonna you know what I'm saying, if it's gonna help his odds, why not?
Yeah.
That's what we
most definitely. I got you on Instagram, don't I? Or no?
I don't think so. Easy to
I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if I'm gonna do the freshman cipher on this one, but definitely go and check those out too, because those are always dope. They do a lot of they have a lot of independent artists in there.
Yeah.
And just because somebody make it on Rapzilla don't mean you made it. So
this is true,
because they don't they don't push you like that unless you paying. So difference in platforms. Difference in platforms here. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to at least push you or help you push your music out. And we ain't trying to knock your teeth out. But we do ask for a blessing, for a donation. Okay, so. All right, Mr. Pigney. Saw you in here. Shout out Mr. Pigney, West Coast heavy in here. And if you have either one of y'all ever heard of Mr. Pigney at all?
Nah.
No.
Man.
No.
All right.
This is a first.
I'm curious to see what y'all think. All right. So let's get it. This is called Unbelievable. I think Mr. Pigney said it's not released yet. Is that right? Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm going to go ahead and play it. Here we go.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Tried to tell him, y'all. The rebirth. Mr. Pigney, y'all. You're unbelievable, unbelievable. Had to say it twice so they hearing it so. We laid on the line, heard the blind leading the blind. The Alpha and Omega seen before the times. Though you bared it all, you cared for it all. Separated from my sins, made room for it all. Had a ram with a bush, so it's a fall with a cush. Showed up in the flesh to push the push. You ordered the steps, now seen in our pep. He was the first on until nothing left. Came for the sick and lost, the moves of the boss. Separated the light from the dark, truth from the false. Living the best life without mentioning Christ. Never counted the cost but paying the price. He's unbelievable, made receivable. See that joint is paid in full. Yeah. We tried to tell him, y'all. Yeah. Ain't he good, y'all? Yeah. He's unbelievable. They say serve and protect but kill at will. Then selling we wrong for the way we feel. Forerunner before me so they know it's real. Came bearing a name, sealing the deal. Fire starters and shifters out for the drifters. Kingdom minded, not kingdom builders. Through the straight and narrow, gotta keep them on the sparrow. We're spreading the good news to every barrel. So a lady singing the blues, lost with no clue. What a perfect time to put it back to you. Told her you loved her first, greater her worth. Now she's back in the race, matching your word. Heaven rejoice where the rest stood still. See the chosen few, sealed with the seal. Set apart for the greater work, faith with the works. Told us to count it our joy, knew it would hurt. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I don't think they heard us, y'all. Yeah. Tell them one more time, y'all. Come on, y'all. Chill. Mr. Pigney, y'all. Chill. After the cure comes the rebirth. Chill. You sick for this one, Tone Jones. Chill. He's unbelievable, y'all. When they ask me, is he good? I say all the time, yeah. I don't think they heard us, y'all. I don't think they heard us, y'all. Yeah. Can somebody say, yeah. Can I get a witness? Come on, let's go higher. Yeah. Say it like you mean it, y'all. We give him the highest praise.
Mr. Pigney. Here, let me let you hold this while your music's still playing.
Unbelievable. What a God we serve, y'all.
Yo, this one, hey,
that's interesting work.
All right, so let me tell you about Mr. Pigney. I have never heard anybody rap like that. I've heard musicians play like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm a musician.
Yes.
So
yes.
In music theory, when you play drums, it doesn't matter what you do between 1 and 4, as long as you. Well, I mean, between bars 2 and 4, as long as you come back on the 1. And
that's what he did.
That's what he does.
So that's his flow.
Yes,
that's his flow. It's kind of offset. That's what made it so interesting. You can definitely hear the West Coast in him. It's not the traditional. It's not the traditional bar setup.
Right.
But that's what fits for him. So that difference makes him makes his flow, makes his style, makes his artwork. It differentiates him from honestly everybody else.
Yeah, he definitely a standout to me, man. He's definitely a standout to me. Like I said, man, like this is the type of stuff that I be saying, you know, when it comes to artists. These are the things that make me pay attention, is when I hear something, because at first you're not used to it, so it throws you off a little bit, and you're like trying to catch it. But then when you see him it's almost like an artist when he's painting a picture. At first you just see him throwing paint on the canvas, you know, just tossing all types of different paint, and then eventually it starts to take form. And that's what I got from this right here, man, from him as an artist, period. Like I'm interested into hearing what else he got. You know what I mean?
Yo, listen.
That whole end part. Yeah, but the way that the whole end went, like, that was super musical for me. Like that, man. I love that right there. That was fire.
Yeah,
fire,
and listen,
that's a hard time for me, B.
He was definitely talking to me with that with the way his music was, the way he changed keys. That key change.
Yeah, that too.
That's churchy.
Man, listen.
That's
that
churchy.
was so churchy.
That's churchy right there.
That was so Church of God and Christ. That was so First National Baptist. That was so
Apostolic,
that was so full Gospel Baptist. Yeah, that was so apostolic. Yeah, that was so churchy, bro. That was a vibe. It was a smooth vibe, man.
I'm sure his live,
man,
crazy.
That entire setup, and then I'm a musician. Like, again, I'm a musician. I play all kind of instruments. But man, when I heard, I always make faces when I hear musicians do stuff. Right, there were all these little small movements in there, and guys, if you're musicians and you watching this live stream, take note, okay? You do not have to do a whole lot through a song just because you can. Just like a singer. If you're a singer, you can do runs, that's all well and good. But the impact is so much bigger when you don't do it that much. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like one little riff in there where the guitar did something in the background. It was a run that the bass did. It was a run that the keys. Yeah, and then there was a run that the keys did that was outside the melody, but they went right back and everybody came right back together. And so I'm like, whoever produced this or played it or all of the above, bananas.
Yeah,
man.
They did their thing. Yeah,
they was bananas.
It was,
man. That's a part right there.
Because the flow was different.
Super talented.
Yeah, because the flow was different, honestly, and it wasn't a difference. Why it's like the first verse, okay, I'm like, okay, where are we going with this? By the second verse, I'm like, oh nah, I like this a lot. Like, I get out of 10, bro. I get out of 10. And it's hard. Listen, it's hard to get a 10 out of me. It's hard to get a 10 out of me. and it's super hard to get
Tone Jones.
So we all know.
Musically, like I'm very critical because of my background, like because of like I've been in music like my whole entire life. So I look at it different. My love for it is different. You know what I mean? But That was crack. That was
Yeah.
definitely crack. Produced by Tone Jones. Yo, whoever Tone Jones is, man.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Tone Jones is award winning, bro. He got a Grammy as a producer recently. He is a beast. I've been kind of following Tone Jones since he first got started, bro. Like this was back in like 2009. Yeah, I've been following this dude ever since then. This dude is a beast, man. Him and then this other one, Mar for Mo Beats.
Somebody's out there trying to donate to your Cash App, bro, but it's not going through.
Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure. My wife, I think, is still on the live stream. She might be doing something though, with the kids in there. Let me check right quick.
Virgil, was this your track? Cause man, bro, like
yeah, that's him.
That was unbelievable.
That
was unbelievable.
Definitely dope track, Virgil. Super dope track, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Nah,
man.
that was unbelievable, man. You man, listen. You did your thing on that, bro. You did your thing on that, man. For real, you definitely did your thing. I like I said, it was a track that I went from liking to loving a lot.
Yeah.
To loving a lot. Real, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I got scared at the beginning, because it was like it came on really strong, and so I got a little worried at the beginning, but then I was like, well, wait a minute.
Nah, not me. Once I heard the beginning, I got excited. I'm like, oh yeah, you gotta be going somewhere with this.
Because it's pretty dope too, man. That both of y'all, you and Strong, y'all both play instruments, y'all that type of stuff, so you can hear the different changes, the keynotes, you know what I mean? Like, so just hearing y'all explain it and break it down just gave me a greater love for it, because I'm like, yo, that's crazy, you know what I mean? So just to hear what an actual musician is going to be thinking when he hears the track, you know what I mean? So, because I'm not a musician, I'm an artist, so I'm already loving it from that point, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, super dope, man. You a dope artist.
From a musician standpoint, from a penman's standpoint, from an artist standpoint, from all of those, great job all around, man. Great job.
It was a great feeling listening to the song too. That's one of them things. Like
honestly, I wanted some roller skates. Like I wanted the roller skate on that one, bro. Like I wanted to take it back to skate key, like. You know what I mean? Like that's a vibe, man. That's a vibe that I could lift my hands and tell God thank you to, bro. Like, man, that's a whole vibe. Like that you if your shoulders don't do this, there's something wrong with you, bro. Like if you're not
I know, I was over here rocking myself. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yo, that's so fire, bro. Like that
little run kind of remind me of the saxophone joint though. Who is it? It's like a I don't know whose track it is. It's like a New York kind of thing. Matter of fact, they had it on 2K12. If you
lost me. The last game system I played was Dreamcast. Don't judge me. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Don't judge me.
You ain't missing
Don't
nothing.
judge me.
You're not missing nothing.
Don't judge me.
He said Dreamcast.
Yeah, Dreamcast.
I got Gamecast. I can't afford it. My bad. I'm sorry.
All right, what we got?
All right, like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and rock the cipher. Alicio sent this over here to me. I feel like this is some other artists that we didn't see on the main one, which means that this was the one that didn't win. So it has, and I'm hoping I'm gonna say this right: Jacob Soul, Mark Stevens, Big Breeze, and George Rose. So let's get into it. We'll see what it is.
Ay, pardon, excuse me, the spirit assists. So like I'm Curry, I'm sweet with the Swiss. The lamb in my DNA, demons is DOA. If you ain't talking about kingdom, just fade away. Bad in my blessings, that Christian Dior. Remember them nights when we slept on the floor? Hottest thing out, you can't even ignore. Bad and I'm blessing, I'm coming with more. I told you before. know that I'm playing for keys. This walk that I'm on ain't built for the weak. I watch for the wolves who claim to be sheep. Protecting my spirit to tell you the least. Looked in the mirror, no doubt I'm a queen. Heir to the throne, only fearing the king. Blessings keep adding the weight of his glory that's building my stamina.
Mark Stevie. Hop on the track and I just gotta go. I'm like Shikari, I want all the smoke. Shout out to Mission, he said less is more. I did the lease and I'm up in the door. How can I change up? I've been doing this for a minute. I'm used to get all of these looks. When I'm in my zone, I feel like I'm at home, like I'm up in the finals. They calling me Book. Bringing the word like I'm Marion Wester. Blaze of the trails and I'm feeling like Dressler. Energy different, I move like I'm Tesla. I got a girl and she bad like she Esther. How we keep doing all this with no effort? I point him to God like I'm Paul, he the expert. Can I just switch on the team that no exit? Content when I move, when you move, you look desperate. Stevie.
Hey, load me up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Spin the block with them angels, I keep them with me. Got perfected my heart, he been moving with me. See no shooter the part, but I never witnessed. Got a Bible that's big like my grandma's. I been flipping the bat like a round off. When it's time, you gon' know better sound off. When it's time, you gon' know we gon' let off. We been searching and sniffing like hound dogs. The beat that got up in me, pray they give me a chance to come see him with me. Took a break in my heart and he came and fit me. Chop it, gon' see when on demons near me. We been sniffing this searching for plenty demons. Wanna bring them the truth and change how they living. There's a lot up in me. I was swimming in it. Then he grabbed my soul and put the cross up in me.
Yeah, my name is George Rose, I'm aiming, so bites at your earlobe. Jesus will help you drop the weight just like keto. Do you see the bigger picture? Ooh, that's Vivo. I'm keeping my foot on the devil, neck evil. Bringing holy water for the devil's fire. You are such a liar, like a sniper, I am aiming higher. You can never break me like Apollo Creed, I am such a fighter. Got a lot of styles in my bag, got a lot of things in the bag. Devil thought he had me down, tried to kill me, ooh, he thought he really had me down bad. Had to hit him with the melody, my God be blessing me. Devil getting mad, jealousy, gotta get it. Hold on, let me get to rapping, hold on. Gonna flip the tables, gonna get a little ignorant. I'm a freshman, but I think like a veteran. Mom and pops don't not look good in the letterman. Last time I labor, everything else irrelevant. Yeah, they mad cause I'm the one that he chose, I'm bringing that H2O water, that flow, you can have it all. Cause on the third day he rose. I don't wanna hear your beat unless it's say
okay.
Yeah, I'm sold on that.
It's a Rapzilla joint. I didn't even throw the siren on there because I was still listening, right? But I ain't gonna lie, I kind of laughed at the I'm like Shikari, I want all the smoke.
Yeah.
I was come on, bro, that's foul, man. That's foul.
The female that started it off, she was it for me. I think she set the tone. Her style was crazy. I don't know who that was, but her style was crazy.
I'm guessing that was J. Soul, I think. G. Soul.
Yeah, so man, she definitely set the tone. My only thing is she set the tone so much to the point where everyone
they got body.
Had to mimic it. Yeah, honestly, honestly, I don't think a lot of them stood. Or was able to stand. I mean, it was a few lines.
Homie that was singing, the homie that was singing and rapping, he was fire too.
That's George Rose.
He stopped it. Yeah, he stopped in the middle of his singing and just went into the rap. He said, "Hold on, let me rap." Right, so he was dope too. But I think for me, man, like you said, man, I could agree with exactly what you said because I feel like she was so fire with it that they had to mimic it. You know what I mean? In order to get that vibe.
And the bad thing about it is everyone had to mimic it, but because that bar was set the way it was, it almost sounded after a certain point redundant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Repetitively redundant. And I mean, like it for me, it began to lose interest.
Yeah.
For me. You know what I mean? The beat was fire. The beat was fire. You know what I mean? The beat was fire, but like I began to lose interest after a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
when you're doing collaborations, and it's a bunch of tracks or a bunch of artists on the track doing collaborations, the one thing that I wouldn't want to do is listen to everybody else's stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've been on collabs before. And the first question they asked me was, well, do you want to hear the verses coming before yours or after yours? And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Let me just do what I'm doing. And so, because what happens is you'll end up catching part of what they doing, and then you'll tag on to that. And then now you got that same rhythm, same cadence. And I was just yesterday, I was listening to like some of the older ones that they did. And like, I don't know if y'all know, but Kansas City, they deep, boy. That's what A Ward is from. And we done play A Ward music on here before too. As a matter of fact, his
You talking about the battle rapper A Ward?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where he from, Kansas City.
Every one of Kansas City got a definitely they got a movement. There's actually like I was looking it up. There's a Kansas City like page for Christian hip hop artists. So I'm pretty sure it's some fire on it. But yeah, A Ward is he's definitely bananas, bro.
Yeah, but when you listen to
circles, he be spinning circles around these.
He do, and then when you listen to a cipher, I don't listen to a cipher to hear everybody sound exactly the same. You know, so I want to hear what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get on a cipher and everybody's cadence is da, 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 because if that was me,
right? Like, cadence, look, we was even talking about that, right? We was talking about how like these two eras is like mad different from each other, where it was, you know, and it's just ironic the type of music that you gravitate to the most that comes from that era where you have to be unique. You know what I mean? You don't want to listen to the next person rapping. You don't. You know what I mean? You want to do what you do. You know what I mean?
See, and I'm from the South. To me, that's trap music, right? So you would expect everybody's cadence to be exactly that. I would have been on there and I would have been like, or whatever, something different to break up the monotony.
I gotta switch it up. Yeah, I would have to switch it up. I would have to. Because I would get bored spitting it.
Right.
I would get bored spitting it.
And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the people that's like, okay, all right, well, that's what they did. Let me see. If one person changed the cadence just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just half of they 16, and they changed the cadence, now all of a sudden, the first rapper didn't mean nothing. The next rapper that was close to them that was doing the same cadence as the first one didn't mean nothing. It only means this third person is like, now you a big, gigantic standout. You're a sore thumb or, you know what I'm saying? You're a nail in a needle stack. You know what I mean? Like, so, and that's why I brought up A Ward, because when I was listening to them Kansas City ciphers, there's like 4 of them. And out of all 4 of them, every time A Ward started rapping, I know exactly who that is. Like, I don't even have to be looking at the screen and I can be across the room, but I know exactly who this is because he don't follow the flow of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And so even the cipher with Cannon did one with John Gibbs and a few other artists, and even that particular cipher, none of them sound the same at all. Like, one dude get on there and he was rapping in English, then rapping in French. Then he went from rapping in French to rapping in Spanish, went right back to English, bam. Then, you know what I'm saying, you have, I think it was, what's the name, Worship Till I Pass Out, Uncle Reese. It was
I like Uncle Reese.
Uncle Reese was on the joint. And I'm like, wait, Uncle Reese on the track like this? And then when I heard him start singing, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good little feel. So, if you on collabs with people, on ciphers with people, man, don't listen to their verse unless it's just you and them featuring on the track, and you just, you know what I'm saying. Only thing that I would listen to personally is the hook itself. I wouldn't listen to the other person's verse because you don't want to become a carbon copy of somebody else.
Yeah,
right.
You're gonna get lost.
Right.
Even a conceptual song as well. You know what I mean? I would say it's best just to find out what the topic is, and then kick rocks. Go right on that side, and I'm gonna write on this side, and then holler at me when you done.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Me and my boy J Watt, that's what we would do. A lot of times, he'll just send me a track, and I'll be like, all right, I struggle writing hooks, man. So I know you got something. You know what I'm saying? Right. He'll send me a concept of a hook. We'll get together. We'll write the hook together and kind of finalize everything or whatever. And then once we finalize the hook, we split up. He write his verse. He record his joint. I write mine. I record mine. We put it all together. And then it ends up being something special, but that's because we didn't listen to each other. You know what I'm saying? So I don't go back and write over nothing or none of that. So if I write a verse,
I don't want to listen to a whole track of
right.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm just me being honest. So I mean, they were saying some stuff, but honestly, man, I give that like a 6.5, bro. Yeah. I mean, there's a part of me that's trying to be nice, but also be real by saying I wasn't that impressed.
Yeah, I couldn't give it a 10. I couldn't give it a 10 either. I'm
no
the same
disrespect to them, but I mean, I wasn't impressed.
I just wasn't. I don't know what they was talking about. That was my thing. Like it felt more like they was talking about themselves than what it was. You know, and a lot of the sad part.
It be like that too, man. That's sad, bro.
There's a lot of artists doing that. Like everybody's following behind Lecrae, following. No disrespect to them. You know, but I was disappointed in Derek Minder's new project I listened to, and I was like, what is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I listened to Minio, and I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Man, Andy been pissing me off, man. Pardon my language for anyone that, you know what I mean? But Andy has been, because Andy is what really made me want to not just listen to Christian hip hop, but want to do hip hop, Christian hip hop. I mean, Andy Mineo. Plus, he's from New York. You know what I mean? Like, so it was a different vibe. Like but you can tell the difference between his earlier works and now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like yeah, that Jackson.
They just had.
I'm not a fan.
They just had like a song that went big on TikTok, like an old song at that.
Oh, that's the
Coming in hot.
I like that one though. That was fun.
Yeah, that's my joint.
You know what's crazy that it was an old song and it just happened to catch speed now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But looking
it's crazy
at
how music do that.
But looking at what everybody's doing with it, everybody's doing some that is completely unrelated to what he designed for it to be in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
But even No Big Deal song with Andy Mineo, that's catching wind again because of Will Smith. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That big
the Willie joint.
That song is actually type. Yeah, that song is actually type fire.
It is.
And Dilly killed Mineo.
He did.
Dilly killed.
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't care what nobody.
Anybody sleeping on Indie Tribe? Anybody is sleeping on Indie Tribe. Period. Like all of them dope, man. Every one of them. I'm a huge John Keith fan. I'm a Dilly fan.
I said peace to the industry. I do it on my beast. You was so sweet. You don't want to smoke. I said tea. You reality. Harrison is home. I know Harry. Yo, that boy. Yeah, that boy went off. He said, I know
heroin can feel like arrogance. Can feel like
arrogance can feel like heroin inside the dome. It's imperative to get. Y'all gotta listen.
Dilly
going on.
That's crazy.
But yo, who we got
next?
next?
You feel like heroin inside your dome.
I know arrogance can feel like heroin. That boy just spoke about pride. They ain't even catch that.
Listen,
they ain't even catch it.
Yesterday, I'm gonna play Jay Meezy joint on the way out. So that's gonna be the last one for the night, and then we're gonna break camp. I really want to play this one though, that I got from them. That was the joint with the horse on it. Hold on, wait. I'll tell you exactly which one it is. The Tribal Council joint.
I haven't heard that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go listen to it. Yes, trust me. I'm gonna go listen to it.
And then
I'm gonna go listen to it.
Shoot me a text when you listen to it because you're gonna hear exactly what I'm finna say right now. Mainstream is a joke. Mainstream Christian hip hop is a joke. I'll look y'all dead in the face and say this. You heard me say it. Mainstream Christian hip hop is a joke. And these dudes said this, like, John Keith called out every single one of these little sections. It was 116. It was Humble Beast. All these other ones. He called one specific stanza in his verse, and he called out every single one of them because that's what they doing right now. is just it's almost a travesty. It's almost like y'all jokers and got in here, like and I'll tell you when it started. When Lecrae changed from after the music stopped to the I even go so far as to say Rehab. When he was finished with Rehab, it was like this. And
I knew it was bad news when KB left. I knew it was bad. I knew it was up. Like KB was the one that differentiated them. Like, I mean, KB's different. Like,
he
is. Acts not he not only lives it, but you hear it and feel it.
Yeah.
Once KB left, like, and KB is my dog. Like, that's my homie. You feel me? Like, but yeah, a lot of them as well. I mean, I like Tadashi, but he's a little bit repetitive. I was a fan of what's his name, the light skinned dude's name. Trip Lee.
He quit doing music.
But yeah, he's a little bit repetitive. Other than that, I was only into it for Andy, to be real. Like, other than new artists, like I don't believe them.
Hovey is probably the only one that I would say.
Yeah. Hovey, Wande, all of them.
Nah, listen. I'm gonna say about.
She's catchy.
She is catchy, but she kind of. It's some stuff that she done did, and this is why I had to get away from following them on social media. You know what I'm saying? Because when social media, I heard somebody say social media is where you go to watch your heroes die. It's like because the image,
it's a very judgmental place.
Yeah, in the image of them, you have this person who is like, you know, they in this arena, they meeting with all these different people. This is their lane, so to speak. And then when you see some of the stuff they say on social media or some of the stuff they do, then you just kind of like, I was lost with Andy on, what was it? The joint with the arrows on it. He was talking about his pops.
Nah, that's my joint.
I like it. No,
that's my joint.
Wait. Don't get me wrong. I like it. It's not that, but his reasoning behind putting that in the music, because I was in on those arguments when they started talking about Christian hip hop artists and using profanity in their music. Like everybody's on this fence of should we do it, should we not? I'm not a fan personally.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because how do I differentiate between what we talking about as far as Christ is concerned and, you know, and what everybody else is talking about? It's one thing to talk about your life. It's another thing to share your frustrations in the music. And I could feel it. You know what I'm saying? When I was listening to that song, I could really feel his frustration talking about his dad not showing up at his wedding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I would feel some kind of way.
Family Photos is one of my favorite joints, man.
Yeah, I would feel some kind of way if my parents didn't show up for something important like that. Of course, they were there, both of them. My parents been married for almost 38 years, so you know what I'm saying. I can't sympathize with what it's like to not have my father in my life or not have my mother in my life. So I can't really judge that, and I can't really say, you know, that's not a good thing to put in music because, you know what I'm saying, he just letting out his frustrations. Even going through period. What?
Looking at the time, bro.
Yeah.
Looking at the time. Yeah, I might have to shoot out. All right. Man, this is good.
Man,
I gotta. We gotta come back on.
Yeah.
We gotta come back on.
All right. So I tell you what. Let me run this last one with Jay Measy. We'll take a dip. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 minutes 31 seconds, and I know Mees want to hear what we gotta say. And then after that we can break camp. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been long enough anyway, and I got to get in there with my family. So.
Yeah. And then we could talk about when we coming back on, because we definitely love to come back on,
Absolutely.
Bro. Definitely.
All right, let's get it. This is Jay Measy. I was on go.
Okay.
All right.
I was wildin', I was gone. I was on go. I was on go, had my whole back to the wall, doing my best not to fall. Down on my knees, talking to Jesus. Storms in my life keep hitting me hard. All of my problems, I give them to God. All of the drama, I give it to God. Makes me a table in the midst of it all. Tells me to sit in the middle of war. Says that I'm good, to trust him with all. My body, my mind, and my strength and my soul. I gave him my life and he gave me a throne. He crowned me with glory, made heaven my home. He made me an heir, got rid of the fear. Replaced it with victory, no more despair. Remembers my sins, never again. Forgiveness a gift that he gives to a man. Who are we that you so mindful of man? That you gave your son to die for a man. Way you love us really don't seem fair, but I guess it's something we don't understand. So I acknowledge you with all my ways. Watch the ways that you direct my paths. Put all my faith and my trust in your son, cause he was right there when I could not stand. I was on go, had my whole back to the wall, doing my best not to fall. Down on my knees, talking to Jesus. Storms in my life keep hitting me hard. All of my problems, I give them to God. All of the drama, I give it to God. Makes me a table in the midst of it all. Tells me to sit in the middle of war. Says that I'm good, be light in the hood. He giving me favor, right in the hood. Cause the ones that he love, they be right in the hood. Addicted to drugs and not doing too good. The harvest is plenty, but workers a few. They blaspheming God and the reason is you. Cause you give them religion instead of the truth. Focus on fruit and not changing the rule. Jesus succeeded in setting us free. Died on the tree and came back with the keys. He got fire in his eyes and a tat on his thighs. And say Lord of all lords and the King of all kings. He told me believe him cause freedom is free. Nothing created could get in between. He said count it all joy when you fall in the trials, cause the test of your faith is what makes you complete. And I was on go, had my whole back to the wall, doing my best not to fall. Down on my knees, talking to Jesus. Storms in my life keep hitting me hard. All of my problems, I give them to God. All of the drama, I'll give it to God. Makes me a table in the midst of it all. Tells me to sit in the middle of war. Says that I'm good, just pick up my wood and follow him no matter where we end up. He taking me places that need to see God. Made me a light so I can shine in the dark. I can see them pointing fingers at God cause they don't really understand the Father's heart. The scripture tell us that we no longer orphans. Together in Christ we gon' give us it all. For so many years I was living so lost. Would've been dead if it wasn't for God. He walked in the room when my body was broken. The aorta vein was detached from my heart. The doctor told me that I should've been gone. Should've been dead but instead I live on. Instead of my death they all see me be born again in the Lord and the glorious gods. I was on go, had my whole back to the wall, doing my best not to fall. Down on my knees, talking to Jesus. Storms in my life keep hitting me hard. All of my problems, I give them to God. All of the drama, I give it to God. Makes me a table in the midst of it all. Tells me to sit in the middle of war. Says that I'm good.
All right, fellas, what y'all think, man? Jay Meezy, all right, you can't critique your own thing, man.
Trust me,
I feel like I can't. I feel like I can't critique it either because for one, I mean, like me sent me all of his joints, so I mean, this is not new to me.
It's not new to
this
you.
Is not. Nah, it's not new to me, nah. And besides that, you know, besides the fellowship and everything like that, like Meezy's type of music is what connected me to him. You know what I mean? So he always tells a very intense story with his music.
Yes,
he always tells a very intense story.
I literally said that to my wife.
The situation that happened to him 8 years ago lives freshly in his words and his rhymes and his stories and everything. You know what I mean? I can critique something. So there was some parts of it that I felt you should have doubled up that you left single. Some parts of the chorus that you doubled up on that you didn't double up that needed it. Also, I think that what you have on the outro could have been put in your chorus and it would have brought a little bit more life to it. I feel like the way that you ended your wording in the chorus, I understand that was a lead into the next verse and everything, but I would have much rather had something that was more definite in the ending of the chorus. I mean, because you can hear it in the transition and even in the last from the play of the last chorus. You know what I mean? But nah, it's intense. It's intense, man. It's intense. Like, he has the type of music that if you have experiences, you can relate. And if you don't have experiences, your imagination can allow you to feel that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the point of real music like that. You feel me? So yeah, man. Like, that's that. But I mean, that's the bro, man.
Yeah, I was drawn into it. I just told my wife earlier, and we was talking about it, and I said that one thing about Jay Mees is a really good storyteller.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
And that's a skill set that a lot of people don't have.
Especially not today, man.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. I think the only other two or three people that I can name off the top of my head. Now, these dudes kind of mainstream-ish. Kristen Gray, great storyteller. Across an entire album. Swoop's a great storyteller when he wants to tell the story.
When he wants to.
I don't know what he on with this Gold Bottoms thing right now, but listen to his last album. I'm just kind of underwhelmed. But and then Dre Murray is another one that's a great storyteller, but Dre Murray not on the music scene right now. So, you know what I'm saying? These dudes are great storytellers. I would throw I throw you in that boat with being a great storyteller, man.
Yeah.
It's not easy to do at all. I tried it myself a long time ago, and I got caught up in the story and sitting there crying in the studio recording, and that wasn't even me. It was partially me. You know what I'm saying? But it was just some struggles and stuff that I was going through at the time or whatever that I ended up putting in music. But these days I try to stay away from that.
But yeah, fellas, I gotta dip. I gotta get ready for work, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate having you on. We're gonna I'll chop it up.
No, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing.
Definitely chop it up with you. And we'll figure out when we get y'all back on again for sure.
Let me know, man. Just send the word. Let me know, especially if they on the Saturdays. If I can schedule it, let me know, man. But man, to all of the viewers and listeners, man, God bless y'all. And I hope that we continue to grow in the body of Christ. Remember that Jesus is King and Jesus is first in everything that you do. All right, love y'all.
Yeah, man. Right, God bless you, man. Be safe, B.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Me.
And then there was two.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this last one. Man said he sent it, but Eric Simpson. I don't see it, bro. What is your artist name, or what is it? What email is it under? I mean, it'll be literally be the last one for the night, but I don't see it in my email anywhere. I can screenshot it and show you that I don't see it. Unless this is you, this boombox mic. Don't bump the needle.
What's up with that? With the heaven joint that I sent you too, from the one I told you my boy. I was trying to send it to you.
Yeah, I got it. I didn't want to run it tonight just because.
Okay.
I try to stick to like one song per person. That especially when we getting so many submissions, and we'll be sitting here all night. You already know. I see.
That's a fact. That is a super duper fact.
I see OB, man. I see OB sitting up here a lot of times on Friday nights because he do the review with Rapzilla. And OB be on there at like 1 a.m. I'm like, man. But they steady be sending them too. But I mean, they pay him to do them. So, there it is. I'm not sure why it came to the spam folder, bro. Did you send the MP3 or what? No, it's not. But yeah, man, like I said, man, I'm a fan. So, I love music with substance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, music for me, man. Since I was a kid, just having the type of upbringing that I brought up, it was like an escape for me. You know what I mean? And I was a person that I always kept things inside. I didn't really talk to people like that. But one of the ways that I used to get things from the inside out was through music. You know what I mean? So that's probably where the storytelling comes from. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, all I'm trying to do is put my lifetime in between the paper's lines, the way that Prodigy said it. You know what I mean? And I think, man, it's timeless music, man, because people are always going to be able to relate to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna run this last one.
All right.
Eric Simpson, you gotta do me right now. You made me go digging for your stuff. So I hope you on the right page, okay?
Yeah, we need one more air horn for the night. One more air horn. One more.
All right, this one's called. It's just titled Island. All right, let's go.
For the right reasons. People change just like the seasons. Can't compromise what I believe in. In the middle of the sea, all I'm seeing's waves. Like an island, like an island, like an island. Like an island, like an island, like an island. I'm an island. I'm an island. I'm an island, I'm an island, I'm an island. Reached out and grabbed the heart on my sleeve, no sheet, use it as a pad. When it's all you have, right on the first try, then hold tight for a rap. I put the message in the bottle, pointed to the lampstand, send it with a gas can, pray to get it back. Pure intentions have me getting trapped, so my vision's gonna have you getting laughed. Jesus, keep me off the center track, no envy in me. Look deep, do you share the same sentiment? We ain't enemies, remedy negativity with the Lord's temperament. Bro, there's room in the kingdom, the whole world can be a citizen. Burning bridges make me sick of it, so every day I sneak away and take a brick of it. Let them know I'm vigilant, this predicament is evidence of our nemesis in Genesis and his diligence in all things venomous. We can all claim innocence, we can all play ignorant, we can all right wrongs when we ask for forgiveness in our sentences. We fall further in defensiveness, I start thinking that I got it wrong and I'm just sensitive. Wanna do this for the right reasons. People change just like the seasons. Can't compromise what I believe in. In the middle of the sea, all I'm seeing's waves. Like an island, like an island, like an island. Like an island, like an island, like an island. I'm an island. I'm an island. I'm an island, I'm an island, I'm an island. I seek, I need fellowship, but first I gotta weed through the rhetoric. Try to see him like he sees him, please feed him what they need and can't read him, so I feel illiterate. Is fame the goal? Will you always want more? Do you always fall short? The treasure that you're steady searching for will never measure the promises that he has in store. Quit digging on the shore, Lord. Is my focus on a splinter when the plank's right here? No coincidence, what my vision is, I know my sight's so clear, so I fight my fears. Fight sounds like cheers, support so insincere in the industry, so the ministry's done independently. No company for the misery, bending me mentally, strengthens me spiritually. It's feeling like I'm praying for the wrong outcomes. Without love, I begin to let the doubt flood, and the space that I try to escape from is now just a place that I have swum. Now what? Have fun? Feeling that I have to outrun temptation, complacency's a loud one. It ain't all sad songs on the island. Can't find what I need, but I seek till I find them. Wanna do this for the right reasons. People change just like the seasons. Can't compromise what I believe in. In the middle of the sea, all I'm seeing's waves. Like an island, like an island, like an island. Like an island, like an island, like an island. I'm an island. I'm an island. I'm an island, I'm an island, I'm an island.
I rock with that. I rock with that.
I
You know what
like
I
it.
mean? That's a yeah. I rock with that. I like the his style was crazy. You know, it was throwing me off, but that's what was good about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'd be speed it up, slow it down, slow it back down, even slower. You know, like he's nice with it. I like him.
Yeah, he was kind of
Definitely
riding.
like
He was kind of riding in between the beats, and I like that. And then it didn't hit that same. He didn't have the same cadence through the entire thing,
yeah, that's a fact.
which is what normally kills a song is somebody going through the same cadence through the whole thing. So good. I'm impressed at the fact that he was able at that tempo to stay in rhythm. Rapping that slow is not easy. And for anybody who thinks it is, you kidding yourself. Because naturally you want to speed up, you want to jump right into, you want to just go. You know what I'm saying? And even when you do slow down, you feel like you like dragging, so you want to like naturally jump right in and kind of speed up. So I applaud your ability to stay in control.
Yeah, you talented. You definitely talented, man.
Yeah.
You definitely talented, man. That's not a. I don't think I could rap like that. You know what I mean? So that was definitely talent right there.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'm gonna give that one a good 8.5.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it too.
About an 8.5.
I'm the same spot. But I definitely like the track, man. I would definitely have that on my playlist. You know what I mean? That's one of them joints that I would probably play along with, you know, all the other music that I like. So
Most
definitely like that joint.
Yeah. All right. I'm done for the night, Mies.
Yo, man, look, appreciate you having me on here, man. Dope music. Some music, you know, needed to go back to the drawing board, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm grateful that we get the opportunity to be honest with each other, you know, and within the body, because, you know, the world is going to be a lot more critical, a lot more, you know, disrespectful, let's just say, for the lack of better words. But,
yeah.
You know, so you better to hear it from your own brother, you know what I mean, to tell you it first, so that way before you leave the house, you know, your outfit looking right, you know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what we want to help you look right. We know that you're doing your music from the heart. We know that you take what you do serious, whether we understand it on the level you want us to understand it. But one thing we understand is that we all need to grow. And the only way to grow is to be honest with each other, you know, and just help each other out along the way, man. So I'm just grateful to be on this platform today, to be able to do that, you know what I mean? And I pray that whatever I said to somebody that maybe, you know, wasn't in your favor, that it, you know, it inspires you to become better. Not that you hold on to it and you just feel like, you know, the whole world's against you type of thing, you know?
Yeah, please don't feel like we against you. The whole reason why we do this is really to continue building the kingdom, all of us growing together. It's not competition. I promise you I ain't jealous of nobody here. It's nothing to be, you know, competing with anybody or jealous of. You know what I'm saying? Because if we all have the same mission, we all have the same vision, which is to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ to the world that don't know him, or ones that do know him and may be struggling. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about strength building. It's all about lifting each other up. That's all it's about.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
Yeah. Again, to my wife, I love you, babe. Appreciate you and everything you do, have done. She done came in the room, y'all. I'm telling you. You know, I definitely appreciate her heart and the vision behind Must Be Heard Entertainment as a whole. On behalf of Must Be Heard Radio, again, appreciate you, Jay Mies. Appreciate Jay Strong, and definitely got to have y'all on again. But tell everybody where they can hear the Godson podcast, where they can find your music, etc., etc.
Yeah, right now the music, you can find it on YouTube. I got 3 songs that I've released on all streaming platforms, so you can look at me up under Jay Meezy. Jay Meezy on everything, you know what I mean? Instagram is just the J and then Meezy, you know what I mean? So you can find me there. I definitely want to promote the Godson podcast. This is something that God has put on my heart, and all we do is shine a light on the brethren. We want to interview artists. We want to interview just regular church members. It doesn't even matter. If God is speaking to you, we want to hear about it. So that's the Godson podcast. You can find it on Facebook. You can find it on YouTube. Just the way it is. The Godson is one word, you know. So yeah, that's where you can find us at. And we usually do about 2 or 3 shows a week. You know, it's looking like it's probably going to be a little more than that because the schedule's getting booked up. But you might want to check into that, man. We get into some amazing testimonies, you know, just things that's real talk. You know what I mean? And so check us out, man. Godson Podcast.
Bro, we need to get the Godson Podcast as part of Must Be Heard Radio Network. That's what we need to do.
Let's work on that, man. Anything that you look, man. It's to the glory of God, man. That's all I'm trying to do, man. Fulfill ministry.
And again, thank you guys again. Thank everybody for tuning in tonight. It's been a good show, been a long show. But you know, a lot of times the length of time just kind of passes by because we just be flowing and going. So when you're having fun, time flies always. Stay locked in with us. Check out the Must Be Heard Radio Facebook page, as a lot of y'all are on now. And also go ahead and go over to YouTube and follow us on YouTube. We got more stuff to come, including digital concert or virtual concerts. We got some good video drops and stuff coming. The merch line is also coming, so definitely can catch your Must Be Heard Radio t-shirts and mugs and backpacks and masks and all this stuff, because I'm pretty sure we're finna go back into a mask mandate again across this country. So guys, just keep everybody lifted. You know, thank you everybody that shared the stream, that followed tonight, all the ones that clicked the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe, of course. And until next time, always love God, hate sin, and live. We out.
Jesus.